Hi guys, good morning to all students. As we have studied about the Rutherford's experiment, but today's topic is about the conclusion of Rutherford's experiment. As we have studied about the Rutherford's experiment, when the alpha particle are bombarded on the metal gold foil, then most of alpha particle went straight through the metal gold foil. So it means that the metal foil will be the large empty space, or you can say the atom is extraordinary space. It means it is empty. So when the alpha particle were streamed, were bombarded through the metal foil, then most of alpha particle went straight through the metal foil. So this means the metal foil, this is a metal foil, and we had taken in this experiment metal is gold metal. This is a gold metal, and when the alpha particle were bombarded through this gold metal, then most of alpha particle went straight without any deviation, without any turning. Okay, so it means this metal foil is totally empty. This metal foil is totally empty, and or you can say that there must be a large empty space. It means this space, when we bombard the alpha particles on this metal foil, then the alpha particle went this way, then it didn't deviate, it did not deviate. So this means that the atom, this is a atom, suppose this is a atom, then this atom is totally empty, this atom is totally empty. Okay, so this was first conclusion, that atom is empty. The most part of atom is empty. Okay, this was first conclusion. And second conclusion, when the alpha particle went through the center, this is a center, and when the alpha particle went through the center, then this alpha particle deviated through a large angle. This alpha particle did not go through this center across. So this means that this atom has the center which is very strong, and it has this center has large mass. This center has large mass, and this center has the positive charge. This center is positively charged. Okay, so we can say the second conclusion that the mass of, or you can say the positive charge is concentrated at the center. Okay, and this center has very small volume, Okay, this center is inside the atom. In the atom there is a center which is very small, and this center is positively charged. This center has a very strong repulsion force. When the alpha particle go through the center, then the alpha particle deviated and suffer a large reflection, and this deviate through this angle, through the 180 degree angle, and it does not across the center of the nucleus. Okay, center of the atom. And this center which has very small volume, this center is known as nucleus. Okay, so this was the second conclusion. And third conclusion, when suppose this is an atom, and this center is positively charged, and when the alpha particle is bombarded through this center, then the alpha particle deviate through its path. its path and at angle 180 degree. Yes, when the alpha particle go through this center, this is a center, and when the alpha particle go through this center, then the alpha particle deviate at 180 degree towards its backside. Okay, so this means this is center which is called nucleus, it has strong mass, strong force, you can say strong force. Yes, so by which the alpha particle deviate through this path again. Okay, and you can say this center which is known as nucleus, it is rigid, it is hard. Rigid means hard. You can also say this nucleus is hard or rigid. Yes, through which the alpha particle cannot go across. Yes, so this was the three conclusions. First conclusion, most part of the atom is empty. Yes, because when the alpha particle go through the metal foil, then most of alpha particle go straight through the alpha particle and they do not deviate, and it means that there must be a large empty space within the atom, in the atom, and it means you can also say that atom is totally empty. Yes, most part of the atom is empty and the positive charge is concentrated at the center. Okay, and this center with at which the positive charge is concentrated, this center has very small volume in comparison with the volume of the atom. Yes, so this center has very small volume and this center is known as nucleus. The center of the atom is known as nucleus. Okay, and when the alpha particle go through the center, then the alpha particle suffer a large reflection and it do not go through the nucleus across. So this means that nucleus is very hard, very rigid. Yes, and total mass of the atom is concentrated at the center, which is known as nucleus. Okay, so now we shall discuss about the discovery of neutron. Okay, so we have discovered electron and proton, two fundamental particles of atom. We have discovered about electron and proton. Yes, electron was given by J.J. Thomson, and proton discovered by Rutherford. Now we shall discuss about neutron, and which will be discovered by Chadwick. It is also known as James Chadwick. You can also say Chadwick. This scientist, this chemist gave the discovery of neutron. How he gave the discovery of neutron, how he discovered the neutron in the atom. So we shall discuss now. Okay, I shall erase it. And if you have any problem, then you can replay this video and can understand. Okay, so now we shall discuss about discovery of neutron, how the neutron was discovered, how the neutron was researched in the atom. Discovery of neutron. Okay, so a scientist in 1932 whose name was Chadwick, he bombarded this is beryllium metal. On beryllium metal, he bombarded the alpha particle. Alpha particle is helium atom having atomic number 2 and mass 4. Okay, and beryllium, what is the atomic number of beryllium? So that is 4, and mass is 9. So when alpha particle, this is known as alpha particle, this is alpha particle. When the alpha particle were bombarded on the beryllium atom, then penetrating radiations were observed, or when a very penetrating radiations were produced, and that was N. That was neutral particles. Which neutral particle is known as neutron, and neutron symbol is n, small n. So small n is neutron. Okay, so with the neutron, carbon atom also produced, who has the atomic number 6 and mass number 12. Okay, so this one you can also balance this as atomic number 4 and 2 6, 4 and 2 6, and this atomic number also balance 0 plus 6 equal to 6. So 9 and 4, 9 plus 4 equal to 13, and 1 plus 12 equal to 13. Okay, so this is nuclear reaction. James Chadwick discovered the neutron by the nuclear reaction, in which nuclear reaction the alpha particle, which is alpha particle is the atom who has 2 atomic number and which has the mass number 4. Okay, so that is alpha particle. When the alpha particle is bombarded on the beryllium atom, then a penetrating radiations were observed, or a penetrating radiations were produced, and this penetrating radiations which was produced, that was neutral particles. That was neutral particles. Neutral particles means it has no charge. It has no charge. It was chargeless. This particle was chargeless. Okay, so this particle which were observed by this nuclear reaction, so then this neutral particles were named as neutron. These neutral particles were named as neutron. This is neutron. Okay, so neutron was discovered by James Chadwick in 1932, and he discovered how he discovered. He bombarded the alpha particle on the beryllium atom, and a penetrating radiations were produced, and this penetrating radiations was the neutral particles which had no charge. Yes, which has no charge, and this is chargeless particles. Okay, and it does not deflect in the presence of magnetic and electric field. Okay, why it does not deflect in the magnetic and electric field? Because it is chargeless. It has no any charge. It has no positive charge. If it has positive charge, then it will have been deflected towards the negatively charged plate, but it has no any charge. So this neutral particle, this neutron, is not affected by the magnetic and electric field. Okay students, then now this all I have taught you in this video. So in next video we shall discuss about the Rutherford's atomic model, and that will be discussed very well. And if you have any problem in any way, in anything, then you can comment in my comment box, and that will be replied. And if there will be any need of improvement in my channel, so just comment, and that will be also improved. Okay students, so goodbye now. That's enough.